We strongly condemn the ongoing fighting between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces. This fighting threatens the security and safety of Sudanese civilians and undermines efforts to restore Sudan's democratic transition. And it has killed nearly 100 people, including 3 World Food Program employees who were working to save lives and feed the hungry. This simply must stop. We urge Sudan security services to end hostilities and end them immediately without preconditions. Now is the time to renounce violence and return to negotiations. We urge the security services to take active steps to reduce tension and ensure the safety of all civilians, UN and other diplomatic personnel, and humanitarian workers. A ceasefire is the only way to resolve outstanding issues, ensure humanitarian access, and resume negotiations to put Sudan on the path toward a political deal. And in the meantime, all foreign actors must engage constructively and not further complicate the situation on the ground. The United States supports international diplomatic efforts by the Secretary General, the African Union, Intergovernmental Authority on Development, League of Arab States, and other partners from the Horn of Africa and the Middle East to immediately end the violence. For our part, the UN Security Council must continue to monitor the situation closely, and we must demand an immediate end to the fighting. We must also support the efforts of the SRSG to secure agreements for a 3-hour pause in fighting on April 16th and 17th. Unfortunately, fighting seems to persist anyway. So I'm calling on the security services to recommit to their agreement to pause fighting and to make it permanent. It is simply tragic that the World Food Program has had to temporarily halt humanitarian operations following the death of multiple staff, looting of field vehicles, and damage to aircraft. The inability for humanitarians to safely operate threatens to impact millions of vulnerable Sudanese, including those being displaced by the ongoing fighting. The parties must allow safe access for humanitarian agencies and their workers to support the Sudanese people. There will and must be accountability for anyone, including military or political actors, who attempt to undermine or delay Sudan's democratic progress. So I'm asking the security forces as directly as I can, put down the guns and start talking. Thank you very much.